Hi, I'm Chef Ethan Stoll, owner of Anchovies and Olives Restaurants. Alongside olives from Spain, today I'm going to show you a nice fish dish with Manzanilla olives, tomatoes, capers, garlic, and a little lemon. Okay, so our first step is to saute some garlic in olive oil. Okay. So, I'm going to put a little olive oil in a pan. Slide that garlic right in there. And we're going to saute that on low heat because we don't want the garlic to burn or get any color on it. Okay, so there we have all our nicely sauteed garlic. You can just really smell how sweet it is and how delicious it is. First thing I'm going to add is add these tomatoes. A little touch of salt to start it off. And I'm going to cook a little bit of pepper. And I'm going to cook these tomatoes down a little bit. Okay, now we've sauteed our tomatoes for a few minutes, so they just started to break down a little bit. I'm going to add capers. And then a fair amount of the Manzanilla olives. I want this stew to be nice and chunky and thick. And the olives, the easiest way to do it without making it too salty like the capers would. So what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to return this to the stove and let this cook for about 7-8 minutes, and then we'll finish seasoning with salt, pepper, and a little bit of lemon juice. Okay, so our olive and tomato sauce has been cooking now for a little while. As you can see, it's really nice and chunky. It's gonna be a great accompaniment. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna add just a little touch of lemon to give it a little bit of bite. And the last component to this dish is gonna be this parsley, but I wanna wait until we're just about to serve it so it's really fresh going in the pot. Now, this is all done. So all we have to do now is cook our swordfish and just keep this in a warm spot. It's really easy. It's not gonna overcook. It'll be nice and fresh when you get it, and just set it aside in a warm spot. As you see, the swordfish we have now, it's a really beautiful little fish. So really all I'm gonna do for this is it's pretty simple. I'm gonna salt and pepper it on both sides. Put a little olive oil in the saute pan. Make sure that olive oil and the saute pan are all nice and hot. The last thing you want to have happen when you're cooking fish is to have that temperature of that pan cool down too much, and then all of a sudden what happens is your fish sticks. So now I've got some olive oil heating up in the saute pan on medium high. I think the best temperature for a saute pan is just before the smoking point. So just keep in mind there's really two key things for sauteed fish. One, make sure your pan's hot. Two, make sure your fish is nice and dry. So now our pan is hot. We're gonna go ahead and put our fish in there, get a nice sear on it. So we're cooking our fish nice and hot. We wanna get a nice crisp crust on that swordfish. And then we'll flip it over, do the same thing, and cook it about 3-4 minutes on each side. Till it's nice and medium well. So we're gonna bring that over, a little plate here. So I'm gonna take some of this parsley, which is probably my favorite herb. I'm gonna put some of this Manzanilla olive and tomato stew, we'll call it, right down here on the bottom of the plate. And we will bring our swordfish over, put the nice pretty side up, that right over the top. So we'll just give it a little drizzle of olive oil. And there you have it. There's a nice fish dish with some Spanish and Manzanilla olives, cherry tomatoes, and fresh swordfish. Enjoy.